Hi everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to take a deeper look at Ionic menu. In the last video we completed our Ion menu. See, so if we click on the hamburger icon, our single level menu will open. It consists of 4 items. Let me minimize this browser window, and here is the code. Let me minimize it as well, so that whenever we make some change, our running browser will compile it instantly and we can instantly see the effects. So let's go to our Ionic documentation and see what all properties and attributes we can customize with the help of different commands. यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी थ्योरी है, बट मैं भी इस थ्योरी में नहीं जा रहा, और वी कैन रीड इट हाउएवर। और हमने इसे थोड़ा सा रीड किया था, तभी हम लोग सक्सेसफुली अपने आयन मेन्यू को बना पाए थे। यहाँ पर हमें एक कंटेंट भी मिलता है जिसकी हेल्प से हमने एक्चुअली में क्या किया था, हमने इस कंटेंट को उठा करके पेस्ट कर दिया था यहाँ पे, और अवर आयन मेन्यू वाज डिस्प्लेड नाइसली। एक छोटा सा ग्लिच आया था मेरे साथ, और वो ये था कि मैं आईडी मेल लिखना भूल गया था। ठीक है, बट वी हैव सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीटेड इट। और हम थोड़ा सा नीचे आते हैं और देखते हैं कि इसमें क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं जो कि हम सेट कर सकते हैं। तो कंटेंट आईडी हम यहाँ पे देख ही चुके हैं कि कंटेंट आईडी जो भी है, इट शुड मैच विद द आईडी ऑफ द आयन राउटर आउटलेट, बिकॉज आयन राउटर आउटलेट एक्चुअली represents or it gets replaced by homepage.html, and homepage.html contains the whole code of our Ionic application. So the content ID here and the ID here must match in order we need to successfully open a menu on the click of the hamburger icon. So the next property is disabled, and नाम से ही वैसे समझ में आ रहा है कि disabled का मतलब ये हो सकता है कि अगर हम disabled को true करेंगे तो हमारा जो मेन्यू है वो क्लिक पे ओपन नहीं होगा। So let us test it out. Disabled is true. If disabled is true, see our Ionic application is refreshed automatically, and when I click here, no menu is opening up. अगर मैं इसे false कर देता हूँ, जो कि default value है, जिसके लिए हमें कुछ लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है, then it is refreshing, and see, now it is, the disabled is false. It means we can open the menu will be opened on click. ठीक है, the disabled, I think it's quite easy to understand. Let me remove it and let us scroll down. Max edge start. Okay, the edge threshold for dragging the menu open. Okay, ठीक है, तो let me use it, max edge start. And by default it is a number 50. So if it is 50 and what it is very important, I give it 100, and see, this is our hamburger icon and our menu. If we go for by material design, हम ये कह सकते हैं कि मेन्यू जो है इस समय वो इस लेफ्ट एज के इस तरफ है, और अगर मैं उसको विदाउट क्लिकिंग ऑन द हैमबर्गर आइकन लाना चाहता हूँ तो मुझे उसे स्वाइप जेस्चर की हेल्प से लाना होगा, मतलब मुझे उससे खींच के लाना होगा, राइट। तो मैं उसे यहाँ से इस तरह से भी खींच के लेके आ सकता हूँ। ठीक है, तो ये तो हो गया स्वाइप जेस्चर, बट व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय द नंबर 100? इट मीन्स कि ये जो लेफ्ट एज है, यहाँ से 50 मीन्स समथिंग हियर एंड 100 मीन्स समथिंग हियर। तो अगर मैं यहाँ से भी स्वाइप करता हूँ तो मेन्यू विल कम अप। नहीं, यहाँ से नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा यहाँ, ओके, यहाँ से नहीं है, तो मतलब 100 इज समथिंग somewhere here, maybe somewhere here. So this is somewhat 100, और अगर मैं इसको थोड़ा सा और बढ़ा देता हूँ, मैं 300 कर देता हूँ, so we can, okay, देखिए जैसे हमने 300 किया, we can drag the menu from here as well. So max edge start stands for that position from left hand side from where we can actually drag the menu open without even clicking on the menu toggle button. So and by default it is 50. ठीक है, तो बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट मतलब 50 यानी यहाँ कहीं होगा, तो यहाँ से भी हो जाएगा, अब ये यहाँ से भी आ जाएगा, यहाँ से भी हो जाएगा, बट इफ़ यू कैन सी अपनी जो स्क्रीन है दैट इज़ 405 पिक्सल्स वाइड, और मैं इसे अगर 400 ही कर दूँ तो ऑल द वे स्क्रीन में हम कहीं से भी इसे ड्रैग कर सकते हैं. सी नाउ इट कैन. So I think you have got an idea what Max Edge Start does, and now I can remove it too. Let's see the next property. Menu ID is an ID for the menu. Side is end and start, and it is quite obvious actually. Side start means the menu will be dragged from left to right, and if it's end, I am 100% sure that it means that it will be dragged right to left, and it is. So it is quite straightforward. Swipe gesture is enabled and disabled. Swipe gesture is true, it means it is enabled. Okay, let's try it out. Swipe gesture is true. So for by default it is true actually. So if I drag it, and if it is and, it's not going to be dragged from the right. So see, the swipe gesture is true, and now if I make it false, and if I try to see, now we cannot open it with the swipe gesture. It has to be opened from the menu icon. So I think if you want to make this swipe gesture disabled, you can use swipe gesture attribute and set it to false. Type means overlay, reveal and push. Okay, let's try it out. Type set to overlay. See, it's overlay. What does it do? If we try to open the menu, this menu comes over the content. Just see that we cannot see the content behind it. The search icon and the hamburger icon are both behind this menu. So what overlay does, it pulls the side menu over the content area. So if we can choose it, change it to reveal, it will give us a different effect. Okay, now I think it should be quite visible to you that when we chose overlay, then these two icons were behind this menu, and now because it's reveal, this menu has pushed the content as well as the toolbar. Now there is one more attribute here that says push. Let us try it push as well, or let's do it. So if I open it now, I think it's more or less the same, but if it's more or less the same, then why are there three values? So take it as a challenge, guys. You guys see what is the difference between reveal and push, and put it into the comment box, because at present I am not finding any difference between the two. Let's remove this. Let's go ahead and see what's next in for events and methods. I think there are quite a lot of okay. So the properties have completed up till now. We have completed up to type, and now there are some events, guys. An Ionic web component is not just a refurbished HTML and CSS. It is also it also bundles some JavaScript functionality. So every Ionic UI component emits certain events. So in case of menu, these 4 events are provided to us to be customized by the Ionic team. So we can test one of this. So we will test ion did open. So हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पर every event must be put inside. This must be the syntax of an event. तो मैं ये ion did open को यूज़ करता हूँ. Ion did open, and what it will do, it will point to a method. menu opened. So this is the syntax of an event, and this is the name of the function that will be triggered when the iron menu will be opened. And if it is a function, where should it be put? That must be the next question. So it must be put inside app component.ts file, inside the class app component. So let me make a small function here, and I am not going to do much about it. I am just going to put a console log so that we can see the changes. Menu is opened. So let's see. Let me inspect the element, go to console, delete the content, Ctrl Shift M, and let us open the menu. Okay, see, you can see as the menu is opened, the event will be triggered. What event? Iron did open. It will call the method menu opened, and we have to define this menu opened inside the TS file of the HTML of the components HTML. I mean, these two things are bounded. If you can see in the selector, the HTML file is bounded to this TS file. So whatever functionality we want in the HTML code, we have to define it here. So when the menu is open, it will trigger the menu open function, and it will write down menu is open in the console. So with this, I think we have covered enough of the things in the menu, and with the help of these different things, we can customize the menu, and we can also bind some certain functionality with its different states. So guys, let's meet in the next video. Thanks.